the casino for my cousin to support him while he's playing a tournament. And I'm outside putting the videos together, and I was summoning and this UFO came out. Hello, this is Fausto Perez. This is a video of how to summon a UFO for yourself. Remember to keep an open mind, and I will also at the end of this video have testimony from friends and family who have seen UFOs themselves. And at the end of that I will have videos of UFOs so you can check it out. I'll try to put all the videos that I've captured so far. Alright, so getting started, if you want to be able to summon a UFO, you got to keep an open mind. You got to believe that you're calling something out there, or else it's not going to come. You're sending a celestial message out there for something to come to your message. If it wants to, it'll get there. If you're putting out a vibe that you're not believing what you're doing, then you're probably not going to get anything, and you're just going to sit there staring at the sky all day. Well, not all day, till you give up. Also, you got to be patient. If you're staring at the sky for around 6 minutes and nothing has happened, stay out for a little longer. Sometimes they show up from, I've had it happen from showing up 5 minutes after to latest 20 minutes after. But after 20 minutes, if you don't see anything, then just give up by then. Try again another day. You also have to be able to meditate. One thing I do is I use chakra liquids to try to activate my chakras. I've been doing this for a year before I started summoning. I believe that's what I got. I believe doing this for a year before I started summoning is where I got why I was able to summon on my first attempt. I was able to activate some chakras. If you want a description on that, message me and I'll make a video of how to activate your chakras as well through meditation. But first, if you just try summoning, see if it works. So what I always do before I summon is I say, "My Father God, if it's your will today, let me see your beings in the sky." That's what I say before I start my meditation. After that, I meditate on 3 thoughts. First thought is, beings in the sky come to me. I meditate on that one for a while because that's the initial call time to come to your location. Remember, you're picturing a mind of the galaxy, how it zooms into Earth, how it zooms into your location on Earth, how it zooms into where you are. Once you're at that state, you just keep repeating that over and over again. And if you feel the wind pick up and you see or you hear and see a bunch of birds start flying around, especially if you see birds flying around in circles, birds that don't do that, non-predatory birds, then you have a good sign. After that, one thing I always hear to know that they come is a high-pitched ringing in my ear. If you hear the high-pitched ringing, is another good sign. Next step is say, beings in the sky come to me, give me a sign that you're up there. Say it in whatever format makes it easier for you. You don't have to call them beings in the sky, whatever makes it easier for you to understand them or to recognize them. So I say, beings in the sky come to me, or beings in the sky come to me, give me a sign that you're up there, let me see you. That's the first 2 steps that I do. The last step is help me advance to the next level of consciousness. The reason I say these 3 phases is because I follow a verse in the Bible called I follow a verse in the Bible from Matthew 7:7. The verse is, "Knock on the door and the door will be open to you. Seek and you shall find. Ask and it will be given to you." So knocking on the dimensional door is me asking them to come to me, asking them to come through to our dimension. So that's beings in the sky come to me, come to my location. Then let me see you. Give me a sign that you're up there. That's seeking and you will find. That's probably after you start surveying the sky. But first say the 3 phases in total, then survey the sky. Then the last part is ask and it will be given to you. So what I ask for is a higher level of consciousness. I ask them to help me and advance myself and help me advance others. So that's where that part comes in. If I've made another video where I've shown the tricks that I've learned through asking to advance a higher level of consciousness. I've been able to get rid of headaches, get rid of my stomach ulcer that I had, and make the scars completely disappear, basically healing yourself. The other part has been telekinesis. Here's the link to that video. Also, Third Phase of the Moon made a documentary where I was in it. If you would like to see that, that link will be here. If you want to see more of my UFO videos that I've captured, go to the link below on my Facebook in the description. From there you can see all the UFO videos I've captured, and even events and dates of future summoning events, so you can come see UFOs for yourself. The catches compares not even to 1% of what your eye sees. It makes no justice for it. So go see it for yourself if you want to. When I saw it with the camera for the first time, I didn't believe it till I went to go see it with my own eye. So if you want to go see the UFOs for yourself, follow my Facebook link below. I'll post the events and dates and locations for my future UFO summoning events for the public. So you heard the description of how to summon, so keep an open mind. Remember, ask God to let you see them, then meditate on the thought beings in the sky. Come to me, give me a sign that you're up there, let me see you, and help me advance to a higher level of consciousness. That's what I do. Remember, you can reword this to what you understand better. Now here comes up next is the testimony from Fausto Perez. This is my cousin Taryn Valentine. Taryn, we were at the casino yesterday and you were playing your poker tournament. What did you see after you finished playing, and what do you think it is?
Well, after the poker tournament was done, we met up and we went outside and we tried successful. I say we were successful in conjuring two unidentified flying objects out of thin air. They just appeared in the sky on two separate.
This is my cousin Taryn Valentine, and yesterday when we were at the casino and you're playing your poker tournament, what can you tell them about what you saw after your tournament, and what do you think it is?
Well, after the tournament, we met up outside of the casino, and I had asked you if you could, or if we could, summon two UFOs, because you had been, telling me about it, and I had seen your interview with Third Phase of the Moon, and so I was very interested in seeing this from my own eyes. And after, I would say, about 5-10 minutes of meditating and beaconing out to any other higher knowledge outside of this planet, we were successful in obtaining, or in visually seeing a red. It was a giant morphing ship. Is the best way to describe it, with a red, I would say, flare-like light, and it was, almost as if communicating. It was like a Morse code, kind of blinking as it was flying away from us. That was the first one we saw. I don't know if you would attest to that. Would you say that was pretty straightforward?
It was awesome. Actually, I have video of it. You'll be able to see it right after this interview.
Yeah, that was the first one.
That was the first one we got to that day.
And after, well, you had gotten 3.
Well, I got one earlier while he was playing in the tournament while I was outside.
Right. So, okay, after that one had vanished or flown away, whatever you want to say happened to it. In my opinion, I would say that it didn't disappear or anything. It just went back into its dimension, I would say, based on what your beliefs are. And after about 5-10 minutes of a little break time, we thought it would be cool to try and get another one. So we meditated on it, and I call it beaconing. He calls it summoning. I call it beaconing. Beaconed out to whatever else was, if there's anything else out there. And this time we got a completely different response, and it was I would attest to it being a larger ship. And after I thought about it, I didn't tell you this, but after I thought about it for a second, what I saw the ship doing was, it was flying at a steady, slow, direct path away from us. And we maintained visual the whole time. But if you really look closely, what it looked like it was doing was, what it looked like was happening was, I would honestly say that it was warping. It was in a dimensional warp. The space around it didn't seem to react the way we see space, and it was a big yellow. Maybe that was just a reflection of the sun, I don't know, but it was big. Yeah, that was the second one.
The first UFO we saw, Terrence spotted it first. He was helping me in summoning. I believe he was learned how. He will be there helping me summon with Robert Bingham and Jim Martin on Sunday, November 2nd. So if you guys want to show up, look at my Facebook link below, and you can check out the event and then show up and see what you see with your own eyes.
See you on Sunday.
Eyes, I forgot what it was. Alright. Hello, I'm Fausto Perez. This is my friend Danny. I've known since we were in swim team. And then
I'm Danny, and this is Fausto.
Alright, Danny, remember that day we were working on your car?
Yeah.
You know, I was looking up and I said, do you see that? Try to reassure myself that I wasn't insane.
Yeah.
How can you describe what you saw that day and what do you think it is?
Let's see. If I can describe what I seen that day, I would have to say it looked like a kind of like a orb circle looking thing, like a bubble. As a perfect example. What I think it is just man, it's kind of hard to say exactly, but you know, it's unexplainable. Something like I guess what's a good word for it? I don't know. I guess you could say it could be an alien, something out of this world, something not natural from here. Pretty much.
Would you say it could be classified as an unidentified flying object?
Yeah, you could say that. It could be classified as a UFO. I think it was very still, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was very still. I didn't move much. I stared at it for a while, and then I got back to working on my car. It was actually right above us. Yeah.
That's perfect. Thank you, Danny.
Alright, sorry. I'll be on my way.
Hello, I'm Fausto Perez. This is my cousin Alan Gonzalez. He's a student like me. Alan, how would you describe the unidentified flying objects you've seen with me?
How would I describe these UFOs? Well, at first, I completely did not believe Fausto at all. And I just joined him at the park, just out of support. He is my cousin. And before I knew it, these things were in the sky, extremely far. I've never seen anything like it. Extremely bright. My good friend Miguel actually saw them too. And he was completely shocked. We did not know what they were.
And what was our second sighting?
Second sighting was, I was still skeptical at the time, so I told him, well, if you can bring them out at the park, then try to do it at my house to see if you can really do this. And we came back to my house. We're in my house, and he says, I'm gonna start summoning them. I said, okay, go ahead. And then a couple minutes later, we go outside, and they're just there. And I did not believe it. The same exact thing I saw at the park, right above my house. And I was just like really shocked at that moment.
And what do you say about the third one we saw that night?
Also that night too, which is the first time I've ever seen the lights at night too, was with Lido too. It was really late, and we just saw almost the same shape and the same distance as during the day, but different colors, almost like a blue and orange, two orbs, and those really creeped me out. And I've never seen anything like those either. And it was almost all the same. That night, when we came back, Lido said he could summon them again. So night falls, and before we knew it, we go outside and these two orbs appeared. Orange, blue lights, really distant, really far. I've never seen anything like it. No plane, no helicopter, definitely. Really far in the distance, and it was just there for a couple of minutes. And my little sister also was there too, and she witnessed it, and she still remembers it very vividly.
So, as you see, him and Alexa saw the same thing, their brother and sister. Him and Miguel saw the same thing. I have Miguel.
My name is Miguel Velasquez, and what did I see when Fausto summoned up a UFO? We were at the park, me, him, and his cousin, and we were playing baseball. And he said, I can summon up a UFO. I was just like, all right. And he did it, and he was staring at a white spot up in the sky, and we all saw it. We're not sure what it was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a plane, because it was pretty high. Like, seemed a lot higher than a plane. It just seemed like a little white dot up in the sky. And yeah.
What did I see later?
How can you describe what you saw that day, and what do you think it is?
How can I describe what I saw that day and what do I think it is? I have no idea what it is, But what I saw was, it was around 4ish in the afternoon, and Little came talking and telling me all these things, and I was like, you're crazy, like, that can't be true. And he goes, no, look, 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 come outside. So we come outside, and my backyard is facing towards the east side, you know, towards north, east, north.
Yeah, towards
side.
northeast.
And he's calling, and I don't know what he's doing. And like 15 minutes later, he goes, look in the sky, look in the sky. And I look, and it's this gray, white object in the sky, and it's not moving. It's completely still, and I'm like, oh my God, that's leaves out all possibilities for a plane, a helicopter, and a jet, because it's not moving, and it's not a bird, because you wouldn't be able to see a bird that high in the sky. And I'm looking at it for a good 15 minutes, and I don't see it moving, and I go, let's go call my brother, because he was inside the house. So by the time we come back outside to look at it to show my brother, it is completely gone. It's not there anymore. So towards the end of the night, again, Little stayed for the rest of the night, and we go outside again to see if it'll come so my brother can see it. So he does the thing again, and 15-20 minutes later, again, 2 giant orange orbs appeared in the sky, but it wasn't as high as it was during the day. It was a little lower, but I know it wasn't a lamppost because it was too big, the lights, and they're higher than a lamppost. And I know it wasn't a helicopter because helicopters are loud, and they have a white light. They show a white light, and it wasn't an airplane because behind my house, you can see the line from the planes arriving to LAX. You can see their lines, and they have little blinky lights, like little red blink lights. So I know it wasn't that because it was orange, and they stayed still. They didn't move. I don't know what it is. I don't really believe in aliens, but I don't really know what it was. But if I would see more of that and I'd see it in person, I would start to believe in it because it was really crazy and something you don't see every day. So.
Could you describe it as an unidentified flying object?
I guess. Because I didn't know what it was.
And
so.
it was flying and unidentified.
And my brother did get to see it. Because we did go call him, and when he came out, it was still there. And he was super freaked out by it too, so that was just crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like that before. So.
I'm here at the casino for my cousin to support him while he's playing a tournament. And I'm outside putting the videos together, and I was summoning, and this UFO came out. It's an odd UFO. That's who I am. I do this anywhere I go. I'm at the Commerce Casino. See? So I can zoom out more. Commerce Casino in LA. And it is right up there. Just have to zoom back into it. Let me zoom to it as best as I can. Grab some pictures of it. Try to stay as still as I can, but it's hard. My hands get tired. I lost it. It's up there, I just can't get it correctly. Okay, locate it again. There it is. Zoom back into it. This is a new craft for me. I haven't seen this craft before. More battery shit. Just standing still, not moving. This is an odd-shaped one. Looks like 3 orbs smashed together. I'm sorry YouTube, but I'm running out of video, so I might have to stop. I'm running out of battery, so I might have to stop recording this thing.
Yesterday, so we said okay, 4 hours. 3 hours over there, he's weird.
I'm gonna record this till my camera dies. There it is. One orb is phasing out again, just like last time. And we got the choppers as usual, coming to investigate. And I lost it. I got it. No, I got it. You look, see it? I got it right now. I've gotten this one so many times. It is the most common one I get. This is the third time I see the pink orb.
Yeah. Yeah, you see.
Still got it on screen. Alright, wait. Let me get it till it disappears. It appeared about 5 minutes after I called it, and it has not moved. It's staying in one spot. I am zoomed in to max so I can see it. If I zoom out anymore, it's going to disappear from the screen. This one appears to be just an orb, not moving.
Do it again from this side.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Do I do it now? Check it out right now. Something just came out. It's two orbs staying right next to each other. Appeared out of thin air.
This shade's not doing good. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing from the front. Okay, go for it again.
Check it out right now. Something just came out of thin air. It's two orbs showing themselves. And staying right next to each other. Staying right next to each other.
Hold on a second. Let me see what else they wanted. I also need a point to. It's okay. You can hold it. Oh, you're filming something?
Yeah.
Well, you legitimately are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep recording you. I want you to.
I lost it.
That's okay. If it comes up again.
It's gorgeous. Fuck, I lost him. Where'd he go? This thing is flying super low, right above my head. You see, we're just at the park and it's right overhead. There's a hawk just landed close by to the site, just standing there. Got this UFO on Sunday morning. It's very hard to focus on it. It's been up there for about 10 minutes. I've been trying to capture pictures of it, and I've finally been able to find it on the full zoom so I can get a video of it. Let's see how long I can record it for as it stays. It started to move northbound. It was still for the first 10 minutes. Now it's moving northwards. This is a summoning by Fausto Perez. Shit. Moving too much. Come on, camera focus. The UFO's phasing out. It's phasing out of this dimension. That's how they usually get out. They disappear. You kind of see them disappear, come back, disappear, come back, and then they just stay away after a while. It's phasing out. Phasing out again. And it's gone. Nope, not yet. Ah, shit, I lost it.